In this video, I want to show you the best free method to get the best day trading practice. I want to break this down in two parts. First, just walk you through the free method that you can use, and then next walk through why the practice that this method is going to give you is actually the best possible. Now, the first part, the method that you should be using. And the cool thing here is that, well, yes, reason number one why it's great is that it is free, but reason number two is you're actually getting paid to learn. You're getting paid to then give yourself the best practice possible. How so? Well, assuming you do use Webull, and I'll put a link down below, so if you click on that, it'll take you to this page or something similar depending on when you watch this, but they're always running different promotions, and the point here is this. It costs you nothing, yet they're going to give you, right now at this point, 5 free stocks. Now, a quick little disclosure on that, you can see down here. Now, if you put no money in, you're still going to get 2 free stocks. Now, when I say put money in, that's not the same as spending money. When you deposit money, all that means is you can then use that money to go and trade and potentially grow that money even larger. So spend and deposit are 2 different things. Spend is not the right word. Deposit, because again, you can go and use that money to trade. But if you deposit no money, they're still going to give you 2 free stocks. But if you do deposit, as you see here, any amount, then you're going to get 3 free stocks valued up to potentially $3,000. So think about it. You're getting a platform that is free, and this platform is going to give you the best practice possible, which I'll show you here in just a second. But for all this, you're actually then going to get money in the form of stocks. Now, I don't want you to show up and think you're going to get $3,000. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying is, from a risk-reward standpoint, why would you not just do it? Because worst case, you just get a few dollars, but you're still getting a few dollars, because the idea here is not for the free stock itself. That's just the cherry on top. The idea here is to give yourself the best practice possible. So what is the best practice possible, and why is it the best practice possible? Let's move on now to this next phase. Now, after you get the platform, you get signed up and all of that, you're going to want to get their platform. Now, this could be on your PC, this could be on your phone, but you're going to want to get the platform, and you're going to want to open it up, pull up a chart. And the next thing, and this is very important, is you're going to want to use a cryptocurrency. Why are cryptocurrencies important? Because they are open 24/7, 365. Now, you don't have to use a cryptocurrency. If you want to do some practicing with some stocks, for example, while the market's open, then you can totally do that. But the nice thing about the cryptocurrencies is because they are open all the time, and I mean that in every literal sense. You could even, you could practice on Christmas, for example, and you're giving yourself the best practice possible. So for this, just to show you how the platform works, you'll want to come over here, and let's just use Bitcoin because that's going to be the most liquid one, and you're going to move that over here, and now you're going to have a chart here. So let's go about with what is the best practice possible. And the best practice possible has to do with the direction you are looking to make decisions. Meaning, are you looking this way to the left or this way to the right? And I would submit to you, through many, many years of experience, that this is where the best practice is possible. Why is this the best practice possible? Because it's just a void of darkness. There is nothing over here. In other words, you don't have any hindsight, which if you're using a book, for example, what does a book give you? Well, a book gives you the picture, it gives you all hindsight, and then it shows you what you could have done, what you should have done, all using hindsight. But what's nice about this method of learning and practices, you don't have any of that at all. You literally have to look this way where there is nothing, and then you have to start to make decisions. Do you want to buy? Do you want to sell? Do you want to hold? Do you want to add more to the position? And when you look to the right, so again, when you look at this, and keep in mind, what's nice is this platform, depending on how new you are, these are called candlesticks. Notice that candlestick is moving right now. So you have to ask yourself, from a practice standpoint, what are you doing right now? Are you buying? Are you going short? Are you maybe just observing? You're not doing anything. You want to wait. And there you go. That is by far the best practice possible. I hear it all the time. People read books, or they tell me. I read a bunch of books, and then I get into the real markets, and nothing seems similar. And I totally understand why they would start off with books, because that's how we're brought up, right? Read books, be smart. But in trading, that's not how it works, right? Because a book can't simulate this action right here, right? A book's not going to give you a chart with the real-time data, but this method can. And it's nothing fancy. And that's the beautiful thing about it, is it truly is the best day trading practice possible, but it's completely free. And if you use the Webull platform, as I said, you're actually going to get paid to do this. But this is what you want to be doing when you practice. You want to be looking to the right, into the void of nothing, nothingness, and then trying to figure out what you're going to do next, because that's how actual trading works, is you have to make decisions without knowing what comes next. And once again, a book's just not going to be able to provide you with that, but this method can. And again, not only is this method free, you're actually getting paid to do it. So just keep that in mind. And I want to just reiterate one final time, you don't necessarily have to use Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. I just use that as an example because you can literally do that at any moment in time, because the crypto markets are open 365, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if you want to get any sort of practice, that's where that comes into play. But it's really as simple as that. You want to be looking to the right, you want that void of darkness, and you want to avoid hindsight at all possible costs. And this method is going to be able to, give you that best free practice possible. So if there are any other questions about this, let me know down below in the comment section. Again, use the link that I'll have. So if you're watching this on YouTube, down in the description box, there's the link so you can get those, whatever the promotion is currently being run. Or if you're watching at my site, then right there down below the site, down below the video on the site, there's another link that you can click to get signed up. So hopefully this helps, but truly, and don't take my word for it, ask anybody. Say, should I be practicing without knowing what comes next? And anybody that has any amount of trading experience is going to say, yes, definitely that's going to be the best practice you can get, is when you practice under the premise of you don't know what's coming next, not in the premise of, oh, I have a nice little picture here for me from a book, and then it tells me what I should be doing. So again, I'm not asking you to trust me, but all I would say is ask any trader that you do trust or anybody that has traded and ask them that question. And they're going to say, oh yeah, by far the best day trading practice you can get is by answering and asking self questions of, well, what am I going to do when you actually don't know what's coming next? So everybody take care. Have a good one. And again, any sort of questions or anything like that, please leave those down in the comment section below. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.